All right, it's Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. You know the drill. Let's get right down to it. And the offense gets set here now for a 2nd and goal. And they still need 10 yards here to find pay dirt. It's 2nd and goal from the 10. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
3rd down and goal from the 8. Now blowing. A gain of 7 might change the thought process here as they have some options on 4th and goal. Not the results you wanted, but the good news, practice makes perfect. We'll see you again right here on the Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. And the offense gets set here now for a 2nd and goal. On the toss, this is Blunt. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it. But I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
And 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal. Well, unfortunately, unable to achieve the results you're looking for, but there's all... And the offense gets set here now for a 2nd and goal. Now a carry for Blunt. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
So still 7 yards to go here on 3rd down. It's 3rd and goal. Give them a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. It didn't work out this time, but there's always next time, and we'll see you next time right here on the Solo Challenge for Madden Ultimate. And the offense gets set here now for a 2nd and goal. And they still need 10 yards here to find pay dirt. It's set, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. LeGarrette Blunt, a 10-yard touchdown run. And his guys have taken the lead here in the 4th.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Extra point attempt to follow here. And that will make this a 4-point game. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg.
Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. Andrew Billings with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
That just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Dante Fowler in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Let's take it at around the 40. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now back out comes the offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
Fighting to stay upright inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this down to the 8. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. LeGarrette Blount with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Carpenter now for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it ends in a touchdown run by LeGarrette Blount. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
A good pickup there at 22. A good start there on this fourth-quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like, they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
Let's go! Right at 38!
On first down, it's Taylor. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Dante Fowler getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Over the middle, it's Holmes. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On 3rd down, Taylor. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Let's go!
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Here we go. It's Taylor on fourth down. And he's going to go down. Back across midfield. He's sacked at the 46. Caleb Brantley forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Now this offense about ready to take over again. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession.
Strong right. Strong right. Strong right.
Here's Blunt. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
Watch left. Watch left. Watch left.
They'll run again with Blunt. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with 3rd down and just a yard to go. And before this play happens, we're going to get a timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 4 of 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run it here with Blunt. And now running right through it. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. A handoff as they run the counter play. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
On 3rd down, they'll try and pick it up with a counter. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. LeGarrette Blunt finishing strong with 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that. But there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with this one. I struggle. But on the argument, I get it on the other side, is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, getting the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want?
Taylor hit. He lost the football. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. And he'll indeed get him to the line and spike it here to stop the clock.
Check three. Let's go.
Third and long, it's Taylor. Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. Deion Jones in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. Nice job. Congratulations, defeating the Madden Ultimate Team solo challenge. We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So it's 1st and 10, and the Desperados offense ready to go.
Detroit! Back all right, now, look at 56. Look at
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. It'll be a 16-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a second and about a mile here.
Now let's go.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. He spins through. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
I would say that's what you call a whole lot for a little, huh?
When you bust that move out of the bag, you hope for more than 4 yards, but hey, 4 is what he got. They go to Johnson again. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Partner, we know today's NFL really built around the guy throwing the football.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. DeMarcus Walker coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. So with 4th down looming, Dan Quinn sends out his field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And Carpenter knocks it through, and the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
Now this offense ready to head back out there. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
All right, now look at 56. Leopard. Switch. Set. Over.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Falcons grab it. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option. Taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Jerry Rice, 32 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Well, what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Watch tight. Leopard! Leopard!
On second down, here's Garoppolo. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A very solid gain of 27. Jimmy Garoppolo, the starter here, finally lured away from the Patriots. What are some things you like about JG?
Well, I love his makeup, meaning obviously he has a physical ability. He can throw the football, but he's mentally tough as well. And he developed while he was there in New England. They actually trained him to be a starter even though he wasn't getting any type of snaps. And this guy adapts and thrives with the ability to play against pressure.
Throwing on second. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Paul Krause. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played.
Tries for Rice, intercepted. Picked off by Adam Jones. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And some space here. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right? At the 15-yard line.
Hey. You got 4. You got 4 down. 4 down. Double tight. Back to that Philly. Here we go. All right, now look at 56.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Green, 39. Watch him now, Barney.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Check 26.
Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
It'll definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And this is going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another night.
Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And he'll be caught behind the line of scrimmage at the 3. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. Well, clearly that was a design play. I just don't know that it was the right design I mean, your holder, to have him pick it up and kind of be the power guy trying to run through the middle, everything has to go right for that to work.
You mean you weren't relying on just great blocking to get him through? You kind of think maybe he can help make his own way if he's...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still try to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise him and catch him off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. Garoppolo now. And this will be a touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo, a 3-yard touchdown run. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
On second down, here's Locke. Steps away to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Luck showing he can be dangerous when he tucks it and runs. He's able to pick up the first down.
How about that scramble by Andrew Luck? Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and, yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked everyone, ran a sub-4.840.
And he grew up a big soccer guy over in Europe, so he knows how to use his feet.
That he does, and I think it has helped his legs along the way as well.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right.
On first down, it's Locke. Oh, it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's second down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Now it's Locke. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Adam Jones.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right.
Now let's go. Leopard. Gone.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He's airing it out for Williams.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
All right, now look at 56. Detroit. Detroit. Here we go now.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
No. All right, now, look at 56. Hurry up.
Now Garoppolo. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Andrew Billings able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now the former Gamecock, Spencer Lanning, on to punt it away. Fielded at about the 28. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. From the 50, it's long. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Jerry Rice, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before the break. Luck. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Luck on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make it?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41. And the return will actually lose 11 yards, but they get the interception. They have the football. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe some.
And now look at this. big gain, but a fumble. And the Falcons say they have it. They do. Always got some breathing room. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. And he's able to put it through. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. And here now the offense heading back out there. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation that their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it. And that's what you don't want to do.
He was looking for his tight end, Jacob Tamme, there. And that'll bring up second down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And it's complete to Jacob Tamme. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
No. All right, now, look at 56. Hang on now.
Garoppolo on first down. Dancing to his left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Forced out to his left. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deion Jones coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. His throw incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here... he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.